Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Right to the air, here is Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. A man who played collegiately over at East Lansing, here's Ken Walker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings him to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He's got his tight end Fant. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor it. He shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, and we see this so often. There's excellent coverage downfield. So the quarterback makes a nice decision. Just flip it out to the flat and see what the running back can do. Plenty of space to roam, and he turns it into a big play.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. This is the tight end Fant. They'll get it inside the 20. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 19. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Straight ahead, Walker. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as they used to be, huh?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Touchdown! Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
The Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Now Goff. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 13-yards out. And the Lions have moved out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the...
Walker hitting the ball is out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. And that incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
2nd and 10. Goff again. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. This is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would
and he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
To throw again on 2nd down. Luck. Open man right side. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And CD, that's the 2nd time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Third and long, it's Locke. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. On the return is Williams. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
Well, for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, They may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even, Fab.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to Walker on first down. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They run again with Walker. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Goff in this Lions offense, set for a 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Goff on first down. The connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 30 big ones. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. Got his man, it's Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the
11 more yards.
8. Now it's gone. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd and goal, Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And Walker once more. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 on the Seahawks 12-yard line.
Gone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Johnson the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he's got it. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Williams is in for a Lions touchdown.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well. Especially the quarterback.
Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And going right back to Walker. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 36.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Locke. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. Down inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Lions 27, Seahawks 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. It's Goff. He's got this complete to Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
That's good for the Lions.
On first down, it's Goff. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
He'll pick up a 6. Brings up second.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And Sanders has got it complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. And once again, this is Sanders. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff as his guys are able to extend their lead. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he gets to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Walker with another carry. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw is Lott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They snap it to Locke.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Goff. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They'll try the air now with Goff. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Goff. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Goff now looking to throw. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jameson Williams, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. It's complete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Throwing now, Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Goff a handoff here to Swift.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams, 67 yards. And the Lions are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he will dive into the end zone, and a two-point conversion is successful. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Seahawks 35.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Goff going to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Again, Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did that. I mean, for both sides, visited and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for